Hi, I'm composer Mason Bates, and I'm very honored to be returning to the Pittsburgh Symphony this season as the Composer of the Year. Several of my pieces will be played, and the first piece is Rusty Air in Carolina, which is a very meaningful piece for me as it not only is an early piece of mine, but it also harks back to my life in the South. I grew up in Virginia and spent a lot of time in the Carolinas. This piece uses electronics to bring the sounds of nature into the concert hall, kind of turning the idea of a pastoral piece on its head a little bit. In this case, unlike, say, the Beethoven Sixth Symphony or the Pines of Rome, the natural sounds are primarily insects and not birds. And you'll hear at the very beginning of the piece field recordings of katydids, crickets, and cicadas eventually, integrating with these kind of fluorescent orchestral sonorities. There really are three different kinds of clouds in the orchestra. There's this very bright metallic percussion up top. There are these flutter-tongue trumpet and flute sonorities in the middle that hark to cricket sounds. And then there's the humidity, which is this brass chorale that rolls through. The cicada swells are what kind of propel this piece into a huge climax at the end of the first movement, and it leads without pause into the second movement called Katydid Country, which takes the sound of one katydid and turns it into kind of an electronica insectoid groove over which the orchestra has a very blues-infused theme. This then eventually goes into Southern Midnight. The piece has a dusk till dawn trajectory, and the orchestra plays alone without any electronic sounds, adding a melody that ties those three clouds of textures together. And the very end of the piece, when we get to dawn, we hear a combination of the bright sounds that you associate with dawn, such as metallic percussion and a lot of hazy strings, and also the sort of humidity that you get in the South, even at 6 a.m. The piece ends with a reference to the sort of bluesy tune in the middle, and it finally finishes with the katydids kind of coming back through a sort of electronica process. So it's a great honor to bring this piece here, and I do hope you can make it to the concert and check it out.